everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. Today I'm going to show you some of the July releases of online exclusives, and for those of you that are in Card Club, this will show you a way that you can use all of the things that are available to you this month in Card Club, and then some things we've had in the past and some things you're going to get next month, so it'll be a little bit of a mix and match card. But before I get going with that card, let's take a look at some of the things that starting July 1st you can get as part of the online exclusive. So here's one of the Halloween suites. There are Christmas and fall and Halloween all included in this online exclusive release. That way, for those of you that like to get a head start on your holiday projects, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or what it is, there's should be something in there that can get you started. There is some paper, and come back to the next video that I do on online exclusives, and I'll show you the paper that's got a holiday flair to it, but doesn't have to be just used for Christmas projects. So there's the Halloween one. This tutorial is posted, and this is the fabulous folder. So the folder, the sunflowers are part of it. And then this one is Charming Day, and it's kind of mix and matched. This is the ribbon from the Halloween suite, but it's the Charming Day papers and dies and stamps. So that will be, as long as everything stays in stock, the Charming Day suite will be our feature for my online August card club. So today I am going to be showing you some more stuff with Perfectly Pears. I have this card that won't have a tutorial. Oh, look, part of it's fallen off. That happens sometimes. It goes right up under here. Let's fix that. So this is a friend we got together and stamped, and this was Lisa's creation that I stamped of hers. And then this is our first card club project for July. I always have to think of what months. When you do this, you're working ahead, you're working behind, you're working 2 months ahead. So I always have to stop and think, and it's just the first. So I'll give myself a break for forgetting it. Hang on, my cat's crying. Sorry about that. She brought me a toy mouse, and she needed me to acknowledge her great feat in bringing it upstairs to me, I guess. So this is our first project. So a lot of months I do an add-on set, and when they get add-on things, one of my perks of Card Club is that you can get the stamps or the bundle that we're using that month for about almost 20% discount, depending on the tax where you are. I just offer it to club members at catalog cost, or in this case, the online price, and I pay the shipping and handling and tax. Some months, then I add another bundle so we can kind of get a different idea with the same products of paper, ribbon, and embellishments. And usually they get bonus projects with that. This month I'm doing a little bit of a tweak because we have used these banners and I foresee using them the whole entire year on Card Club projects. I'm letting them, you can see there's 2 of the party banner dies, add those at catalog cost. So they can get just the banners, or they can get the banners and the alphabet. If they get the banners and the alphabet, then today's card, they'll get the supplies, including the ribbon, because I'm using a little bit of a different ribbon than what's included, so they can make that card on their own. But everybody gets to see the projects. So the paper in my Card Club, they get a half a pack of paper, a full packet of embellishments, which I'm not using on this card, and a full spool of ribbon, which again, I'm not using on this card, but you can go watch that video I just showed you and it will have that. So it's beautiful paper. I'll just show it to you real quick, because again, if you want to go see the full pack, go watch the video that posted with the Card Club project. So this is just a little bit of a tweak on, I don't know if I need scrap paper for this or not. So I'm going to start with Petal Pink. That's going to be our card base, so just fold that in half. And then I have cut a piece of the Designer Series paper 4 by 5.5, so it will cover the whole front of my card. So that's going to be our card. And then I'm going to take these letters, which are in the Party Banners bundle, and I'm going to cut those out, and that will say hi. So I'll do that when I do this, because I'm also going to stamp the pears. So if you watch the other video, I do these pears, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with a twist. So you'll see 2 ways that you can color them. I am stamping them in Secrecy, which is what I did on the other. So this is the little pears. There are big pears in there as well. And then let's get my Darling Duckling and my Old Olive, which again is what I did on the other one. So it's a two-step stamp. I'm going to ink the whole thing in Darling Duckling. And then I'm going to take my sponge dauber. So if you're in Card Club, and you don't have a fresh pack of these, or ones that you can wash out, I would probably add a pack to your next order. So I'm just going to add some olive. You can see where I'm going with the colors on this. See these pears on here? I'm trying to mimic that. So I'm just doing it on part of the pear, and be careful. On these tiny little pears, it goes real fast from having a little bit of olive to the whole thing then being olive. Then I'm going to blow some hot air on it just to re-moisten any of that ink. And then we'll add our two-step over the top of this. Which this is then where I finished on the other one. Well, I colored in the top. So we're going to color in the leaves with a wink of Stella. And then a little bit of Secret Sea for my leaves. And I'm getting a little bit on my Stella tip, and I'm doing 1/2 of the leaf. So most of the dark Secret Sea comes off, and then we'll just go over and finish it, which gives a perfect amount of shading to these leaves. It's really kind of beautiful. Because I could have changed the color from the first card, but this was so pretty and it matches so well, and I thought I'll just do this and I'll just add some color to take it up a notch from our other card. And you could do this then same color on your first one. This is a nice juicy wink of Stella. So there's our leaves. Now I'm going to take my pecan pie, which, no, let's do the peach pie. I've got the pie colors out, which is it's a peach pie. You can see it kind of here. So our peach pie is kind of in the middle of Petal Pink, which the card base is, and Calypso Coral. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of shading. And this also then has a little bit of the Stella in it, so it makes just this part here shaded. I'm not going to do the whole pear glittery, but now that I have a little bit on here, I'm going to do a little bit so it gets a little darker. So if you don't have peach pie, you could do probably Calypso Coral and just be a little bit lighter. You could probably do a very light thing of one of the reds, because we're just trying to match these pears. These down here are a little bit more of the... So that is just adding an orange. Take the orange of your choice, and then I'm going to get my pecan pie. And do my stem. Which really, sometimes I'm like, I don't need to do the stems on these. This really sets the thing off, and it matches the cardstock. Then if you see these, they have little dots on them. So you could get your wink of stuff, your blends like I often do, and like spray it. But that would make the whole thing then have dots, and I don't want dots on the whole thing, so I'm just going to add them carefully with the end of my Stella and just make tiny little dots. And then that's it for the coloring. Get that brown off there before I forget, use it for something else. So now let me cut this out and cut this out, and then we'll finish our card. Okay, so you can see my high got popped out of here. Now this particular technique I'm doing with this won't work with every single word, because they have to be able to be flipped. So it depends on the letter. If the letter can be flipped, you can do any word this way. Otherwise, you would have to punch your letter out of something else. But this card will let us do it and use both ways. So I'm going to stick this on here. And I do want to make sure that when I put my adhesive on that I get in this part of the H so it doesn't lift up out of the card. And then just a little bit right here too. And then we'll just do it the normal way. You could do a shaker card with this design as well. So just pop this on here. Let's start from this edge. So if I have to pull it up, I'd rather pull up where it's not been cut. And you don't want to put your high too close to the bottom of the card or any word, because you don't want it to tear down here. But see, now that we've got that nice and stuck down, it's not going to lift up when you pull it out with an envelope. And you could do this, maybe not on a tone on tone, because this doesn't show up very well, the high, because it's petal pink and petal pink, but you could do it on a different color cardstock. Now I'm going to take these, and I found it was easier to stick these in here. This way you can see which direction they're going, because you don't want them to show. And sometimes when you do it just on your piece of paper, on your die cut, I mean, when you get them on here, then they're like peeking out. I don't want any of the white peeking out. I could have used my black ones. There's not a whole lot of white on this card, so I don't really want to introduce it by an edge of a dimensional showing. Okay, pull all these off. Add to the collection of them that are all over my studio at the moment. I don't know, I try to scrape them all in the trash, and I think I get them there, and then next thing you know, they're absolutely everywhere again. So then these just go back in. And I also think it's easier to pull these up if it's stuck to the card and not to the die, because these are pretty, they could bend pretty easily. Oops, see what I mean? So just get one part straight. And once that one's in there, then in theory, it should go across. Okay, so those are on there. Now here's where we're going to introduce a couple of things that aren't part of the suite, but those of you in Card Club, you've gotten them in some recent clubs, or this one you will get next month. So I'm going to take just a little piece of this. You can see there's hardly any left on it, but we only need a tiny bit of the gold open weave. And I'm just going to take my adhesive, and I'm going to put a generous amount here. But I want to keep it about the same size as my pears, because I want the pears to cover that up when we're done. And do it so it's a little bit not even. Just fold it over. Stick that in there. And then I'm going to take a piece of this. You'll get this next month. It's part of the Charming Day suite. So if you're not in Card Club, you can go to the Charming Day, but it will come in Card Club next month. And it's braided. So anything that's braided, we all know from when we were kids or when we do our kids' hair, anything that's braided can be unbraided. So I think that if you just take your scissors and just kind of gently pull it apart, and then once you have it, some of it unbraided, just kind of, it's braided, and then these are groups of string as well. So just kind of separate those, and it gives you a little bit of fluff. You don't want to go too far down, because not a lot of it's going to show on this card. Right back over the top where that other adhesive is. Put this here. Then grab this, and I want it to go here, but I want to make sure that my dimensionals also help hold that in. So I'm going to put it right here where all the sticky is. That way there's no sticky showing. Put it close together because these pears aren't very big. And then you do need a little bit of it up on the leaves. This one's getting close. I like to use every last little bit of my dimensionals. So I'll get it up here on the top so this doesn't collapse in. Pull these off. Just add this over the top. Press down pretty good so it gets all that ribbon in there. Then it says hi. I want to use the stamp that is in the set that says friend. Take Secret C back out. And just do a little stamping on some scrap. This is why you don't ever throw away little pieces of paper. If I was just making it for me, I could have used a tiny one, but since I was putting this in a camp bucket. So we have Hi Friend. There's also a sweet in there, and I thought about putting Hi Sweet Friend, but I didn't really want to detract. Where did it go? I went all the way over here. Detract from how much there was going on already on the card. I'm just gonna make a little banner. And it's a little long, so we'll chop that off. Add some adhesive. And then the embellishments that come in this, they would be pretty on this card, but because I've introduced the gold, I wanted to kind of go with that gold. So we have Hi Friends. I'm going to take our Tiny Bee trinkets. Again, if you're in Card Club, we got these a couple of months ago. I think it was in the spring. I think we did. Sometimes I'm like, did we? As I say that, I'm thinking, did we? But I think we did. So I'm going to put one there on the tag, and then let's put one here. I'm going to try to go for where there's like a place that it will show up. Let's stick this back on here. If we didn't get them in Card Club, you can always add them to order. Card Club's been going for so long now that I forget all of the things that we've had. And sometimes I'm like, I don't think we did that in Card Club. And then I look and we did. So this is a great little tip to have for your Take Your Pick tool, because it pulls these things out perfectly. And you can get them the right side up. And make sure all your bees aren't going the same direction. There we go. Super easy card. But I love the way that all the colors play with each other. I love the way that, dimensional back, that it's not the ribbon or the die. I mean, the ribbon, these die cuts, or the embellishments that are part of the suite, but our stuff works so well together. So my Pears colored a little bit differently, but not much. Just kind of, but if you get this paper, then take a second to look at all the different sheets of paper and all the different color combinations on the leaves, because they are beautiful. So if you're interested in being part of my card club, you have till July 10th to sign up for this month. Or if you are, sometimes it can go a day or two extra, because like today I've already ordered the number I think that will be in Card Club. So if I have enough, I get 1 or 2 extras every month. If I have enough and I have supplies, then you can be added. But July 10th is the cutoff date. It's also the cutoff date to add on any of your add-ons. So everybody have a great week. Bye.